top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Florida Gators and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game, he said that first win has really helped settle this team in. They knew they could possibly be good, being ranked in the preseason poll, but now they're proving it on the field. He said, we've just got to do it week in and week out, and that starts today. They are taking that 1-0 mentality into every single game. Today is no different. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Sooners kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Looking for space, it's Payne. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. They give it to him again. Breaks into the open. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. On the move. Pulled to the ground.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Gators send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Searching for space. Ripping through the defense. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. To the back. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run, but what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit, but talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
And, guys, that's not a surprise, is it? Watching tape coming into this football game, he can make things happen. He can run around you. He can run through you, just like you saw right there, break tackles. They will feature him early in this football game. They'll feature him often. He's one of their game breakers.
Left side is Thomas. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Those corner routes are really, really good versus cover two. You know, the corner's playing zone coverage, and that receiver can push up the field and really break out between the safety and the corner, and had a lot of success on that one.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throwing, Sellers. Whip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Follows his blocks. It's Henderson. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. In the red area, it's Henderson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Sooners! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Makes the grab, down immediately, he picks up a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll give it to Ball. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. This should be the last play of the quarter. The hand to the running back. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First play of the period will be a second down. Here's Sellers to throw. Under pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Out wide left, it's ball. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll run it on 4th down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Sellers. Right down the middle. Between the hashes, it's Thomas. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And the Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Driving forward, it's Henderson. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Right on the money. He makes the grab in the end zone.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Got his man. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. The Gators in the hurry up. 2nd down to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Powers inside. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackle.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Knocked down immediately.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He'll pull it down. Right side, it's Brown. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Running inside. It's Payne. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the head.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our wraparound with Clemson, taking on the number 10 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Red Raiders in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Throwing Sellers. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Third and long coming up. Back to throw, it's Sellers. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Long way to go on second down. They'll go to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going long. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Looking for more room.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, third in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
And a great job by the defense seeing the ball come out, rallying to the football, understanding that thing went wide. I'm going to go get it right now. Great job, D.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Rush is on. Buried before he could blink.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Straight ahead, it's Payne. Turning it on! Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They'll give it the ball. Fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Here's a give the ball. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
2nd down, going to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Oh, they're trying to trick him. It's a fake. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
The official says no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 35. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy has so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
2nd and long here. Give to the running back. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Got an alley. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Gators are marching down the field.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Payne. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The run inside. It's Payne. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
A strike downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Going to the run. It's Ball. And he's in. Touchdown, Florida. Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's an 80-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they... Turning on the Jets! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They'll give it to him again. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. Rides to the battle. He's down short of the line to gain. It'll bring up a fourth down. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. And he got it! And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Look out! Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Here's Sellers to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Got out of trouble, got rid of him, and he avoids the sack.
You got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Finds a crease. It's Blaylock. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Deep in the end zone, it's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Trying to get the corner. Now the toss. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever